What is the most favorite Planet Zoo pack chosen by the Planet Zoo community? If you're curious to hear more, then stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, my name is the Lady Designer, and today we're going through your most favorite Planet Zoo packs according to your answers in the Ultimate Planet Zoo survey that we did over the past week or so. And I am super curious to see the results from this one, as it looks like it is very different from my personal Planet Zoo packs ranking that I did a while back on the channel. If you haven't seen that video yet and you are interested in seeing my personal take on all Planet Zoo packs and how I would rank them, I highly recommend you to watch that video as well. I will make sure to put a link to this video in the description of this video. And if you like this video, then please consider to leave a thumbs up because it really does help out the channel, and make sure to leave your thoughts about this Planet Zoo ranking in the comments down below. And quickly before we jump into it, if you are interested in grabbing any of these packs after seeing this pack ranking, I highly recommend you to check out Instant Gaming, the sponsor of our channel, because via their website, you can get a really great discount on all these packs and also many other games. And by buying via their website, you will get a great discount and you will also be supporting the channel. I will make sure to put a link to their website in the description of this video and in the pinned message of the comment section so you can easily find it. Now, the question I asked during this Ultimate Planet Zoo survey was, which Planet Zoo packs do you like the most? And everyone that voted could pick a maximum of 3 packs for this question. So now, without further talking, let's go and jump right into the results of this question with, at number 15, the Planet Zoo Deluxe Edition with only a 1.6% of all votes. The animals in this pack, the Pygmy Hippo, Komodo Dragon, and Thompson Gazelle, are great, but surely looking at the size of this pack with only 3 animals and no special building pieces, it feels like it's pretty impossible for this pack to rank any higher, so I totally understand why this pack didn't get any more votes for this ranking, honestly. So at number 14, we jump from less than 2% to 9% of the votes for the Arctic pack. Also not super surprising for me personally, as the animals in this pack, like the polar bear, reindeer, dull sheep, and Arctic wolf, are pretty nice animals if you ask me, but maybe not super exciting, and the building pieces in this pack are not a theme that I use super often. So yeah, I can really relate to the outcome of the Arctic pack, like ending up pretty low in this ranking, honestly. Now, interestingly, the newest Arid Animal pack ended up at number 13 with 9.7% of all the votes. This pack added the dromedary camel, Dama gazelle, African crested porcupine, Attic Somali wild ass, desert horned viper, black rhino, and the sand cat to the game. I'm a little bit surprised about this one, to be honest, because for me personally, it's also not a super interesting pack when it comes down to my personal preferences of an animal roster, but I did have the feeling that the community overall would have been at least a little bit more excited about this one. But well, looking at these results of this survey, it's actually not as popular as I thought it would be, or at least I guess it does show that there are just a lot better Planet Zoo packs around. That might be the reason why this one didn't end up so high in the ranking in the end. At number 12 of this ranking is another pack that did surprise me a lot. With 13% of the votes, we have the South America pack, which added the jaguar, llama, capuchin monkey, giant anteater, and the red-eyed tree frog to the game, and a really nice set of like this Aztec temple pieces, bamboo pieces, and a building set, and other tropical items. This pack is definitely in my top 3 of most favorite packs, so I find it super interesting to see how different the overall opinion is from the Planet Zoo community when it comes down to this pack. But I can honestly only love the fact that opinions are so different, because it does show that we all have different preferences when it comes down to animals and packs. So yeah, obviously super curious to hear what your thoughts are about the South America pack ending up this low. And very close to number 12, we find the Southeast Asia animal pack with 30 13.2% of the votes. This pack added the sun bear, clouded leopard, Malaysian tapir, proboscis monkey, babirusa, binturong, Uzuri doe, and giant leaf insect as exhibit animal to the game. Not really a pack that is among my personal favorites, so yeah, can't say more than that I'm not super surprised about this animal pack ending up at number 11 of this ranking, to be honest. And now entering the top 10 of this Planet Zoo pack ranking video with 14.8% of the votes, we find the Twilight pack that includes animals like the raccoon, red fox, common wombat, striped skunk, and also adding the first walkthrough animal, the Egyptian fruit bat. And next to that, it also has some pretty nice spooky, aka Halloween themed items and like other types of pieces to build castles and villages, for example. Definitely some very beautiful and cool animals in this pack, but I have the feeling it comes down a little bit to the more specific, spooky, aka Halloween themed pieces that it didn't end up that high in the ranking, because I do remember that a lot of people were just not really super excited about all these pieces in the pack. So yeah, also not really that surprised of seeing the Twilight pack not ending up very high in this ranking, honestly. And at number 9, we find the Australia pack with 16.5% of all votes. This pack introduced the koala, dingo, red kangaroo, southern cassowary, and eastern blue-tongued lizard to your zoos. And next to that, it also included a range of like new scenery items and some modern and recycled construction pieces to the game. I overall do think that this definitely is a really nice pack, but I'm assuming the pack just didn't make it this high as well due to the other packs that simply just are better than this one, I think. But let me know your thoughts about that. I'm super curious to hear. Now, good to mention is that the votes for the following 6 packs ended up super close to each other, so it's fair to say that all these packs definitely belong to the most favorite packs of the community. So the North America pack ends up at rank number 8 with a total of 20.8% of the votes. This pack added the moose, cougar, California sea lion, North American beaver, American alligator, black-tailed prairie dog, Arctic fox, and American bullfrog to the game. I definitely do understand why this pack did end up pretty high in the ranking. Although it wasn't one of my personal most favorite packs, the pack definitely has some really awesome and beautiful animals in there, which I know many of you really love. So I totally understand why this one did end up at number 8, very close to the next following packs in this ranking. So going to number 7 of our ranking with 21.2% of the vote, so that's like a 0.4% difference with the North American Animal Pack, is the Tropical Pack with the Fossa, Lar Gibbon, Red River Hog, Asian Water Monitor, and the Brown-Throated Sloth as a walkthrough exhibit animal. And next to that, this pack also added a beautiful set of scenery and building pieces fitting the architecture and traditions native to Southeast Asia. It's definitely a very nice pack, looking both at the animal roster and the type of pieces it has. So totally understand seeing the Tropical pack ending up pretty high in this ranking as well. And looking at the next pack with only a 0.4% difference again when it comes down to the votes, ending up at number 6 of our ranking is the Grasslands Animal Pack with 21.5% of the votes. This pack introduced the maned wolf, emu, caracal, red-necked wallaby, 9-banded armadillo, striped hyena, blue wildebeest, and 5 colorful species of butterflies to the game. While it's, apart from the butterflies, definitely not one of my most favorite packs, I find it super amazing to see how many of you really do love the animals of the Grasslands Animal Pack. So it's super interesting for me to see this one ending up this high in the ranking as well. So much fun to see. going to number 5 of our ranking with a difference of 0.3% of the votes compared to the Grasslands Animal Pack. We have the Europe Pack with 21.8% of the total votes. This pack added the Alpine Ibex, Eurasian Lynx, European Fallow Deer, European Badger, and Fire Salamander as exhibit animal to the game, and it also added a really nice variety of building pieces inspired of European locations such as Venice and Amsterdam, with this one also being in my top 5 of most favorite packs, but mostly because of the decals and the animals. I am clearly not surprised to see this one at rank number 5 of this list. Definitely a very good pack, animal and building pieces wise, if you ask me. Going up another 0.3% in the votes, we see the Africa Pack at spot number 4 with a total of 22.1% of all votes. This pack introduced the meerkat, southern white rhino, African penguin, fennec fox, and sacred scarab beetle as exhibit animal. And apart from that, it also added some super nice scenery and building pieces ranging from North African architecture to a super useful extension to the plaster pieces in game. For me personally, definitely a top 3 pack looking at the pieces and animals of this pack, which I absolutely love. So I really do understand why this pack did end up so high in this ranking as well. And now it's finally time to cover the top 3 of the most favorite Planet Zoo packs of the Planet Zoo community, with on number 3 with 26.6 of the total votes, the Wetlands Animal Pack. In the Wetlands Animal Pack, we have the capybara, the platypus, Asian small-clawed otter, spectacled caiman, Nalledra, wild water buffalo, red-crowned crane, and the Danube-crested newt. The combination of normal habitat animals and semi-aquatic animals, and the animal roster in general in this pack is just perfect, if you ask me. I mean, do I need to say more? I really do love this animal roster personally, and I'm really not surprised that the Planet Zoo community feels the same about this pack. So definitely a well-deserved number 3 of this ranking. And now it's time to review the number 2 of this Planet Zoo ranking by the Planet Zoo community. With 35.2% of the votes, the second spot is for the Conservation Pack. This pack introduced the Przewalski's horse, Amur leopard, scimitar-horned oryx, siamang, and the axolotl to the game. It also added a really nice variety of backstage props, eco-friendly scenery, and nature pieces to the game. While it's definitely a very solid pack, both the animal roster and the pieces that we got in this pack, I was honestly a tiny bit surprised personally seeing this pack ending up this high. Like, it's definitely a great pack. The animals are absolutely beautiful and the pieces as well, like especially the backstage props, are simply awesome. But I don't know, for some reason I just didn't think it would end up this high in the ranking. But hey, it shows once again that we all have just such different personal preferences and opinions when it comes down to animals and pieces in the game. So I am honestly just super happy that I'm not a game developer of Planet Zoo, having to decide for so many pieces and animals when there are so many players with so many wishes. But yeah, definitely well-deserved spot for the Conservation Pack on number 2. And then what else is left? At number 1 of this ranking, with a good 41.7% of the votes, the Aquatic Pack is definitely a big winner of all the Planet Zoo packs. In the Aquatic Pack, you find the beautiful king penguin, giant otter, gray seal, dwarf caiman, and the exhibit animal, the diamondback terrapin. And next to that, you also find this amazing rock set, which I think is just everyone's favorite at this point. And also some other really nice aquatic themed pieces, mural walls, waterfalls, and more. I am super happy to see that we at least all agree here that this Aquatic Pack is the best pack made by Frontier so far for Planet Zoo. And it also does make me wonder if that means that also part of like the ultimate Planet Zoo survey that we're doing, many aquatic animals will end up high in that list of what are your most favorite animals of Planet Zoo. Now, I actually was planning to close down the survey at this point, but I actually do find it very interesting to see if this most favorite Planet Zoo packed ranking is going to change when more people will share their opinions still after seeing this video. Like, especially looking at the top 8 to top 4 of this ranking with so many packs being so close to each other. So yeah, if you do still want to share your opinion about what is your most favorite pack, most favorite animal, most favorite Planet Zoo biome, and so on, definitely head down to the description of this video and share your opinion with us in the Ultimate Planet Zoo survey. And who knows, we might be looking at a different ranking order later this year. I'm super curious to find out. And of course, let me know in the comments down below all your thoughts about this Planet Zoo ranking of the community. Are you surprised about this outcome or not? I'm super excited to hear. Leave a like at the video if you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And yeah, I just really do hope to see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys!